This is the story of Nine Inch Nails' Further Down the Spiral. Released in 1995, Further Down the Spiral is a remix album based on the 1994 masterpiece, The Downward Spiral. This wasn't just a standard remix collection, it was an artistic deconstruction and reimagining of Trent Reznor's original work, featuring contributions from notable musicians and producers. The album builds on the dark, industrial and experimental nature of the Downward Spiral, pushing its themes of self-destruction, nihilism, and decay even further. The concept and sound, rather than simply extending the original album, Further Down the Spiral acts as a companion piece that reinterprets its themes through abstract, even more chaotic soundscapes. The remixes strip apart the Downward Spiral songs and reconstruct them with more noise, ambience, and electronic manipulations. There's two different versions, one released in the US, Halo 10, and another in the UK, Halo 10 version 2, with slightly different track lists and remixes. Key contributors and remixes: Aphex Twin, Richard D. James. One of the standout remixes is At the Heart of It All, an entirely new track inspired by Nine Inch Nails' sound, but composed entirely by Aphex Twin. Coil and Danny Hyde, industrial legends. Coil contributed dark and atmospheric remixes including Erasure, Denial Realization, and The Downward Spiral, The Bottom. J.G. Thirlwell, who is Fetus, his remix of Mr. Self-Destruct, The Art of Self-Destruction Part 2, is a noisy, chaotic rework of the track. Rick Rubin and Dave Navarro, their version of Piggy Nothing Can Stop Me Now features a bluesy live band feel with Navarro's guitar work. Bill Kennedy and Sean Beavan, longtime NIN collaborators, worked in the Art of Self-Destruction series of remixes. The legacy and impact of Further Down the Spiral. Further Down the Spiral became one of the best-selling remix albums of all time, going in gold in the US. It further cemented Trent Reznor's status as an innovator in industrial music, showcasing his ability to manipulate and reinterpret his own work. The album helped bridge the industrial rock with electronic and experimental music, influencing later artists in both genres. The chaotic soundscapes and ambient tracks foreshadowed Reznor's later work, particularly in film scores and his more atmospheric albums like Ghosts 1 to 4. Final thoughts: while Further Down the Spiral isn't a traditional remix album, it's an essential part of the Nine Inch Nails discography. It captures the disintegration and dehumanization at the core of the Downward Spiral and stretches it into even darker, more surreal territory. If the Downward Spiral was about falling apart, Further Down the Spiral is about sifting through the wreckage.